All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Looks like you can hear me all right. So we are back today with Batman Beyond Return of the Joker on PlayStation, the original PlayStation. I'm not going to play it because last time I did this last week, it's a really hard game. I got to the second stage and I got super stuck. So just instead of playing it, we're gonna watch PSX long play here on YouTube, and I'm gonna hang out and we'll watch this long play together. It'll take a little over an hour for them to get through the whole game because they're a lot better at it than I am. I just don't have the patience to get through this one. So that is how we're gonna finish Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker for the original PlayStation. Um, yeah, I did give up on it. You're right, Wheezing. But it's good to see everyone else here in the comment thread right now, in the live comments. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna get down to the playthrough here in just a second, but yeah, that's the plan. I'm just gonna hang out, and we're gonna watch this together, and I'll comment on it as if it was me. Not really. I'm not gonna take credit, but it will be still like interesting to see what the game is and the cutscenes and all that. So we can still experience it without the struggle of not being able to get through it. And I think I'm going to end up doing the same approach with Gotham City Racer. Probably either tomorrow I might live stream again into Gotham City Racer. Again, watching the same PSX Long Play channel beat it so I don't have to. And then next week, we can start fresh with these streams, and I'm going to jump into Batman Vengeance on PS2, I believe. It might be the original PlayStation. I think it's PS2. That's my plan, and I will actually play Batman Vengeance. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I just kind of figure I personally want to see the end of Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker and Gotham City Racers, so that's why I've decided to just stream the long plays. Anyway, let me look at some of the comments here because I think that'll be the fun part of today. I'll be able to talk to y'all a little bit more directly than being distracted by a game, you know. So Nick Sorensen, good to see you. Happy to be joining in on Return of the Joker again, and comment on someone else's playthrough. It might not be as fun as watching me play, but yeah, it's still better than not finishing it all. I'm glad you're not the only one who thinks so. So that's why we're here. Is the Batman Beyond short in the Blu-ray? I'm not sure, actually. That's a good question. I haven't opened my Batman Beyond Blu-ray to see if it's there. I keep it in the plastic. I don't know how long. I like your voice. Thanks, some random fan. I like my voice, too. I love my shirt. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's pretty obvious what this is. I don't know what it's from. It's just funny. What are my thoughts on the Illuminati and the MCU? I thought it was kind of cool when they popped up. I'm not a huge Marvel fan. I like random stuff. The MCU wise, I think my favorite thing out of that, I mean, I'm keeping up with everything. I've caught up. I've watched everything in the MCU. It's so hard to say. I mean, my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe are Daredevil and Moon Knight, but I think the Daredevil show, even though it wasn't initially MCU, might be my favorite out of everything. But of course, I love the Spider-Man movies. I am pretty excited to see the Fantastic Four. So, Lord of Realms has never played this game, but found your old PC stored in the closet, like Pajama Sam and Backyard Sports. That's great. Those are classics. Yeah, we could play Somewhere on Earth as Carmen Sandiego or the Oregon Trail. Now give me some ideas. Yeah, you know, Nick, I probably should do this with Super Mario 64. I don't have the capabilities to stream it yet. I might be able to, if I can get an old cartridge of it, I could probably borrow a friend's N64 and try it. But I would definitely get frustrated and give up like I did with this game. So yeah, Batman Vengeance will be fun. Yeah, basically the beta to the Arkham series, which I will also play, the Arkham series. That'd be cool. I did beat the Game Boy version. You're right. Thank you, Bland Man. Yeah, this so thank you so much. Have I played Sin Tzu, Rise of Sin Tzu? I did back on the GameCube. I had a GameCube when I was younger, and I don't have it in possession anymore. So I'm going to be playing as much as I can off of this old PS2 that I've got, and I've got an Xbox 360 for some other games. But yes. Sweet. I think I'm going to go ahead and get it started, and we can keep the comments going, and I'm just going to talk over it as I am doing. But yeah, so here we go. Alright, starting the live stream. I'm just testing to make sure the sound's going here on my end. I don't think it is yet until the live stream. I'm just testing to make sure the sound's going until the game actually starts. It's just the boot up logos. Oh, and I've got an echo going on now. That's funny. Alright, I stopped the echo. That's fine. It's working. Okay. So yeah, they're also doing story mode just like I did. Have I played Watchmen The End Is Nigh? I have not. That might be a good one to add to the list. I heard about it though. I remember when it came out. Let me get a little closer. There we go. Let me just grab the screen real quick. All right, Mr. YouTube walkthrough person. Not me. The channel we're streaming this from, which is, again, PSX Long Plays. Okay. I think it's getting figured out. Oh, hello from Sweden. Someone was just asking me the other day if people from different countries watch this, and I know they do. I know we have a huge audience around the world. Thank you. Thank you wherever you are. Alright, I'm getting an emergency signal from Gotham Air in space. That's the same early cutscene from the last version. Alright, who the... Stay back. Grr, we're jokers, pal. Say goodnight. I don't think you ever talked in the movie. Bruce, you read me? Something's going down at Gotham Air in space. I'm going to check it out. That's strange. That lab is only research and development. There's not much a common thief could do with any of that. Be careful, Terry. I guess we'll find out. Enemies have the key for the next room. Knock them out and find the key. There might be objects hidden inside the boxes. Break them to check. So yeah, we're just gonna let it go from basically where, I mean, from the top of the game, even though I got a little further past this. Yeah, the soundtrack's a lot of fun. Nick Sorensen asks, will the Watchtower ever comment on any other movies for the channel in the future like we did with Brainiac Attacks? Yeah, we did a Will It Canon on Brainiac Attacks. We do have another Will It Canon coming up. I can't talk about it. There's a few in the works. But we haven't done as many traditional movie reviews like we've done with, like last year I talked about the Justice Society World War II movie that came out, and we just didn't get the views from those. James talked about the Long Halloween movies. So we're doing less of that. But, you know, if they were to drop a new DCAU movie, like a Batman Beyond or something like that, we would definitely talk about it. Some random fan asks, am I still holding hope for Warner Brothers to release the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever? I am. Yes, I would agree. I am holding out hope. That'd be really cool. That's something I read about when I was doing my Schumacher movie. Don't know, but he doesn't pay us to ask questions. I missed the first part. Oh, the movie commentary we did on Brainiac Attacks. Oh, yeah, that was pretty funny. What other movies would you like to see commentary for, Nick Sorensen? I think we did commentary for Fatal 5. Maybe I'm misremembering that. Will there be another Jay's Review collaboration? Sort of. That's all I can say to that. This fight was... It's so crazy, like, watching how this guy's playing it, like, knowing it's still just as easy to get hit. So, but he's blocking a little better than I did, I guess? I don't know. Okay, New Frontier, that'd be interesting. I've been kind of in a big Darwin Cook phase right now. I just got all of his comics that he did on Parker, which was a detective noir thing. Found the key. It's so much easier to see this game too, this playthrough. The version I was doing is so dark. This stream has been brought to you by Cheap Beer. Alright, playing on. These, like, I was saying last stream, these wolf guys look like furries. Like, we've never seen them in Batman Beyond, so these are not like a familiar splicer we've ever had. They're like sort of like Wolf's minions, maybe? Jake Schuster says Static Shock needs a Blu-ray. Do you think they release it on or a Justice League box set? That'd be nice. I've got the Justice League ones, all the different Blu-rays. I look different without my beard. Yeah, it was time for a shave. I needed it this week. Sometimes my face needs to breathe. Having a beard can get I don't know. It's the summer. You don't need a beard in the summertime. I tend to shave every 2 weeks, so I let it grow out a little bit, then I shave and it comes back, and it goes and it comes back. What do you wish to see in Season 3 of Batman The Adventures Continue? Me? Hush, LOL. I agree, Hush, LOL. Would be a great addition. I'm hoping to see more follow-up on when it mentioned Cobra and Firefly working together, and see maybe what Deathstroke and Jason Todd are up to. Maybe the Batman Who Laughs, because his action figure just got released recently. I heard he's planning to make all of Gotham City into... Shh, you never know who might be listening. Yeah, we've got like, I don't know how many streamers right now, so there's a lot of people listening. Alright, next stage here. I have not played Justice League Heroes yet, but I should. That's one I've got for man, this guy's almost dead. Okay, so he goes around and he just kicks the guy just like I did. It's really cool to see his strategy is basically the same as mine. Except he's kind of better at, like, I was ducking under those things and he's just kind of running around them. But he still beat the guy the same way I did. But a lot faster. I will play Justice League Heroes eventually. I've got the console version. I believe, like I said, it's either Xbox or PlayStation, but I'll be able to play it off of there. Guess this guy just... Oh, okay, jumping up there. That's an interesting move. Didn't know that was possible. Cameo Shadows asks, will we ever try to make a game based on these? Based on my attempt to play the games and then streaming someone else doing it instead? That's what I'm taking from that. Oh wow, there's a bunch of tiger guys. Oh wait, no, those aren't all tiger guys. They're just random enemies who are also there on the level. That makes sense. Yeah, just Heroes is okay. Yeah, I played it on GameCube again, back when I had GameCube. So, it was a fun game. It was written by Dwayne McDuffie, so we'll definitely play it and talk about it. Would you prefer PG-13 or PG of Return of the Joker? Definitely the uncut version. You know, no spoilers necessarily. I mean, everyone here has probably seen it, but the uncut version is just a lot more compelling, I think. And there's just, I don't know, just fun details here and there that make it a little longer, and it's just a little more exciting. What's my opinion on the god-awful Gotham Knights CW TV show? I mean, it does look pretty bad, but I do like the characters of I almost said Roy Harper. Wow, Harper Row is who I meant to say. And her brother, Cullen, right? I think it's cool they're using those. I like Stephanie Brown a lot, so it's got like potential in that capacity, but making up like a new son of Batman is a bold move. I'll give him that. We'll see how it turns out. Having like a Harvey Dent be an adult before his Two-Face transformation and after Batman's alleged death. I don't think Batman's really dead in the show. I think he'll come back. But I also don't think the show will last more than one season. So we'll see. Jake Schuster asks, did you do a Will canon of the Batman vs. Dracula? Well, it definitely doesn't canon with the DCAU. How much longer? I'm getting bored just sitting around. Keep your shirt on. I'll tell you what I do know. This is not like any job we've ever done. We're really aiming high this time. Yeah, it isn't related to the DCAU. Batman vs. Dracula was part of the Batman cartoon. 100%. Alright, big boss fight with Bonk. Holy cow, it's Batman, what do we do? Calm down, I'll take care of Batman. Keep on working. You got a death wish, Batman? Come on, just try and stop us. Alright, using the nunchucks, huh? It's just like when you block, it's just inevitable to take some damage. Alright, you beat him pretty good though. Flagpole. We get the Young Justice Season 5 announcement hopefully soon. What? You're useless, you blew it! Well, we got the memory board. I guess that'll have to do. Let's get out of here. That Joker in the green and blue hat is not the same Joker from the Return of the Joker movie. He was one of the ones from the Rebirth episode, so they're kind of combining Jokers here. Rough night. You know the Jokers are going in for splicing now? A crazy hyena boy nearly took a bite out of me. Again, these cutscenes that are like traced weirdly. Well, it seems like the Jokers have a new boss. Third time this month they stole high-tech components. Where are they up to? It's the Jokers, so they can only be up to no good. Batman showed up, so he had to ditch. And we busted the console, so we had to leave it. But we got the console's memory board. I know it's not much, but it's not much. It's nothing, you losers. Oh, this face haunts me. Now old Joker will have to try. I'll stage a comeback at the Wayne Enterprise building and distract security while you steal what we need. It'll be a blast. Get it? Because he's gonna explode stuff. That's the Joker. We should take that face and... Oh, here's an ad for Liberty Mutual Life Insurance. This stream has been brought to you by Liberty Mutual. But no, we should make that Joker face an emoji for the Discord. Alright, got a rooftop party. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to see you all again. As you know, I've resumed the leadership of Wayne Enterprises, and I hope to... Here comes a wolf. And then Terry ducks away with no face. Hello, Gotham City. Joker's back in town. Joker, it can't be. Oh no, your old eyes do not deceive you, Brucey. After all, who'd know me better than you? I just want to say who'd know me better than you. Rocksteady just announced they'll be doing a potential Batwoman DLC. Huh. That's cool. Okay. Now here's stage 2. Again, I made it this far. Bruce, can you hear me? He's not answering. I've got to get him out of here. Terry, can you hear me? It's Barbara. Barbara, Bruce is in trouble. I know. I moved all the guests to safety. But the Joker has Bruce. Hurry. I'm on my way. You're gonna listen to the same music, the same stage song through the whole game. I'm telling you, it doesn't change. I don't doubt that. Oh, I see how he's going after the robots with the nunchucks. That's interesting. It's kind of using the nunchucks to stay further away from these people who do heavy damage when you get too close. Maybe I should have watched the walkthrough before attempting to play this. Alright, he beat the big purple guy. Again, from the original Batman Beyond shit. Sort of. I mean, he looks a lot like the Joker in the top hat, but this one's got a more like French beret going on. I don't know what these little robots are, like a Dalek or something? It's probably a Dalek. Alright, play on, Terry. What are the chances of you guys playing Super 64? I don't want to, but I might. I could take one for the team. I played Superman Countdown to Apocalypse a couple months ago. That one was actually really fun. I think there's still a good reason why I have Forever in my movie collection, but not Batman and Robin. I've got them digitally, but I don't actually have physical copies of any of those 4 movies, not even Batman and Batman Returns. I would, though. But I do have fond memories of Forever. This Minotaur guy was pretty crazy. I like the way they animated his teeth. Thanks for checking in, Robert Rogers. If you want to come back and watch the rest of the stream, you can catch it on the Pod Tower YouTube channel. It's a good time to plug that anyway. If y'all haven't already subscribed to the Pod Tower, that is where these live streams are archived. And we've got a bunch of other live streams over there, like anytime Maddie goes live or James does his comic book read-throughs. Well, he hasn't done one in a while, but then we also log the DCAU review podcast and Tim Talk. So it is worth the subscription. It's free. You know how to do it. The Pod Tower. Minotaur's growling. I thought the little icon for these robots looked like Spellbinder the first time it popped up during my last attempt. Some random fan asked if there's something I wanted to see in the DCU, but it never happened. Yes, the near apocalypse of 09. And now that's 2022, 2009, isn't that's scary. Not when we've had a 2016 and a 2020. I love that there's a DCAU community too. It's really cool that fans kind of come together like this. DCAU's a very wholesome take on DC superheroes, and very classic and true to what all the characters should be. What's the first season of Titans of Doom Patrol start? I actually don't know off the top of my head, but that's something I'm looking forward to seeing. Alright, everything is proceeding as planned, Joker. And I missed the first cutscene. I'm waiting to see like when it finally catches up to where I keep dying. I think we're close. It might have been this room. Because I remember trying to trick the robots into killing the Jokers so I didn't have to touch them. Whoever's playing this is doing a really good job holding on to all their lives. I'm impressed. It also seems like he's dealing more damage than I was. Like his hits are just working better. What do you think about the Black Adam trailer? And also, do you think the Justice Society could take him? Yeah, so I'm interested in the Black Adam movie for sure. I'm looking forward to watching it. The Rock is hit and miss for me. I grew up though kind of loving the Scorpion King movie that he's in. It's a guilty pleasure movie for me. Like it was a spin-off of his appearance in The Mummy 2. But the Scorpion movie is kind of fun, and it might tonally be like what Black Adam's gonna be. I kind of imagine it being similar. So I think it's gonna be a little goofy, but I think it can still have some really cool moments. The Justice Society is kind of a goofy team, really, if you think about it. I mean, they're all like they're the original superhero team of the DC universe, and so some of their concepts are like a little of their time. You know, they're a little dated, but I think the group that we have in the movie, in the Black Adam movie, Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher, are good choices to also make the team like not feel like knockoffs of the Justice League by like having Alan Scott or Jay Garrick. I feel like that might be a little too hard for like the common fan to understand. I don't know what I'm saying necessarily. I mean, people know the Golden Age characters are separate, but this is also a new section of the game. I haven't seen this far. So, new territory. But the Black Adam movie is definitely based off Jeff Johns' comic that he did when he was writing JSA. He did a story arc called, I believe it was called Dark Reign. That might have been a Marvel. That could be a Marvel story. I think it was called Dark Reign, though, for DC. For Reign of Darkness. I don't know, something like that. But it was really good. It was about Black Adam overtaking the country of Kondak and manipulating Atom Smasher to leave the JSA and come to his side. And eventually this depiction of Black Adam that Jeff Johns started here went on to be the version that we'd see, you know, in stories like Forever Evil and 52 and the Doomsday Clock. Yeah, Dark Reign was a Marvel thing. I feel like it was also the name of this JSA story arc, though. I definitely think Batman Gotham Adventures and Batman Adventures Volume 2 need to be collected. I think they need to be collected as graphic novels. Some of them do canon, some of them don't break it. We've definitely had a pretty thorough will it canon exploration on Batman Adventures Volume 2. It was in the timeline video that I think will it canon. So it does break down what works and what doesn't. Do I think Black Adam Shazam 2 will tease the two characters meeting? Absolutely. I mean, the end of Shazam 1 teased the two characters meeting. We saw Black Adam depicted, so. Alright, we're in another room with a clown in a box. Just like every other room we've had so far. Hold on. I'm gonna adjust the camera. I'm reaching. Which way do we want to go, though? This way or that way? Maybe this way. Okay. I'm happier with that. Superman and Lois on HBO is a pretty good show. That's good. I watched the first 5 episodes. That's all. Then it went on break because of when it was coming on the air. COVID caused the release of the episodes to take a couple weeks, and I fell off the bandwagon. I didn't keep up with the show. Season 2 is almost done. Yeah, I am very behind. Jake Schuster wishes Nightwing was in Batman Beyond. He kind of was. He kind of was in the comics. The Batman Beyond 2.0 and Batman Hush Beyond. Hush Beyond's a really big Dick Grayson story. Hush, LOL. Okay, that was a weird, like, box hiding nothing that he just tried to break. Hey, we just got 100 messages in the chat. That's awesome. Keep them coming. I love seeing them. Alright, how's the other team doing? They better do this job right this time. They've disabled the security system. Anything Wayne Enterprise has is ours for the taking. Chucko will get what you need. Count on it. Oh, that might be Chucko. I think he's about to have to fight Chucko. There's the living room of Wayne Manor. Another big robot. And this guy's just trying to stay a little away. This is like rocket red colors. Maybe this robot came from the rocket reds. I can see that. It's my that's my theory. What do I think of the latest season of The Boys? And do I think Damian Wayne is in the DCAU? Interesting questions. I have been keeping up with The Boys. It's ridiculous. I love it. It's a fun show. It's not for the faint of heart. It's very graphic, but it's a really, really interesting take on superheroes. So I've had the comics recommended to me for years. I haven't read them, but I would love to someday. If Damian Wayne is in the DCAU, we don't have any proof of it. It's very possible, considering Bruce and Talia had a couple moments together. We've got a story that I was collaborating with someone on for Legacies that would have been a special 3 issues. It still could possibly come out, but I will say that is our take on what a DCAU Damian could be like. That's all I'll say about it, because I don't want to spoil the story in case we actually do these issues of Legacies. It's just hard. It's hard to put so many issues out of that, obviously, because it's a fan-made thing for fun, and it just takes artists a lot of time to draw these things. So when you're asking a lot, you just gotta be patient. So we've done a lot of writing, me and a couple other collaborators on Legacies. We've got multiple issues just sitting in the drawer waiting to be drawn. So it's a good thing. So I hope we can share these stories at some point, including my take on a DCU Damian. Has there been a BTAS/TMBA moment you wish happened? That's a good question. I would have liked to see Huntress at the DCU before her appearance in JLU. Or that, well, this one guy brings this up all the time in our video comments, like, how did Hawkgirl and Batman know each other before they met in Justice League? Like, moments like that. I love the team-up moments in the DCAU. When I was a kid, I had a VHS tape that I would dedicate to only capturing the crossover episodes. So, like, when Green Lantern or the Legion of Superheroes appeared in Superman, I would tape those episodes off the TV, or Etrigan and the Batman anime series. So it was just a VHS tape of all the different crossovers. Like, essentially all of Static. Alright, this guy just lost a life to the Rhino here. I think it's a rhino. It could be an anteater. No, it's a rhino. He's got a horn on the tip of his nose. Alright, what else? Lady Gaga being in Joker 2. Please in my misery already. I'm into it. I'm into that. I'm excited for that news, actually. And the whole movie being a potential musical, I'm here for it. Make it happen. As long as it's... The only thing I want out of Joker 2 is I want to see his attempt to create a crime empire. And if that's gonna happen to a musical backdrop, alright, I'm here for it, you know? But that's really all I want. It's just to see, like, how he goes from this agent of chaos in the last film who's, you know, is basically just responsible for inciting this riot to becoming a criminal, the clown prince of crime, you know? So I want to see Gotham Underworld stuff. I want to see his struggle to become, like, the top guy. If it's a rhino, the batarangs would be able to pierce the skin. Nope, it shouldn't, but this is also a awful game. So, this game has no rules. It is chaos personified. Rhino from Spider-Man. See, they like, so this Rhino guy is killing this the dude doing this long play right now. He's already lost 2 lives in this boss fight, so it makes me feel better about quitting because I never would have gotten past this. And there's another Minotaur guy. Ah, it's crazy. Does Cassie Kane, aka Batgirl 4th, exist in DCAU? She appeared in Savage Time uncredited, so she exists. So, that's a question that means that she exists in the Savage Time universe. That's the only concrete evidence we have of her. There is a an animated Cassie Kane that appears in Batman No Man's Land for. It's kind of a complicated appearance, but there's an animated world of Batman. I believe that's being watched by someone in the No Man's Land universe. I forget how that Cassie Kane appearance goes, but it's definitely in the TMBA style, so it's worth looking up because I can't remember the details on top of my head. They must be in a shopping mall? I guess I missed when that happened. Because that looks like a bunch of mannequins there in the background. They should give Billy Batson his own comic in the DCAU. Yeah, that'd be nice. The Marvel family Shazam mythos were definitely not explored very much in the DCAU. A little bit in the JLU comics. Mary Marvel appeared. Capstone has brought in the Marvel family and Black Adam on numerous occasions. And of course Mattel did an action figure exclusive Maddie collector line in the JLU toy line with the Wizard and Mary Marvel and Shazam and Black Adam. Yes, Michael Gutierrez. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry. In the Justice League cartoon, Wonder Woman saved a blonde girl named Cassie. Was that meant to be Cassie Sainsmark? It was. It was definitely an allusion to Cassie. That's why the mom called her Cassie. We never really get much more of Cassie Sainsmark out of that, but in my head, I always assumed the two to be connected. So, you know, if the DCAU continues in the future, that same girl would become Cassie Sainsmark, potentially revealed as Wonder Girl. Another thing I'd like to do in the Legacies webcomic at some point. James designed a really cool Wonder Girl look for an older Cassie, so we'll see if that ever happens. Yeah. Alright, beat the Minotaur. Play on, my dude. Break the box, get the A. I just feel so much more relaxed that I'm not the guy playing through right now. This game was so frustrating. You don't understand. Teen Titans is complicated, but no is the easy answer. We've got videos about this on the channel. We do the videos. They're out there. You can rewatch them anytime. We've got a bunch of playlists here in the Watchtower database where you can even search them by character if that's easier. Or like concepts, like we have Justice League videos, Teen Titans videos, Batman videos. Got the playlists. Since I've got a big audience right now, let me take this moment to ask everybody to open up another tab and follow my newsletter. I do a creative newsletter that keeps people updated about stuff I'm writing, working on, film production, comic book stuff. I'm doing even videos here for the Watchtower database, so it covers a lot of the creative endeavors that I work on. You can find it at tedkendrick.com or tedkendrick.substack.com. will take you to the same place. If you go to takeandrink.com, you gotta scroll down to the bottom of my website. But you can join the newsletter from there. Alright, we got a boss fight with Wolf. That's pretty cool. And again, he talked in an earlier cutscene, but he never talked in the Batman Beyond movie. So that's kind of interesting. Little continuity break there between the game and the movie. Pretty easy boss fight. Was Connor ever planned to be in the DCAU? There is an interesting early version of him. I'll tell you in a second. Boss, I got the component. Alrighty then, let's go, boys. As for you, Batfake, I guess you win the grand prize. Old Brucey Wayne himself. Ta-ta. So Joker disappears. See, this looks like the eyes are very anime. Heck of a night, eh, Bruce? The Joker looks pretty spry for a guy who's got to be in his mid-80s. ... Bruce, do you hear me? I heard you. What's on your mind? Any theories? Drop it. Just drive, Terry. Yes, sir. Yeah, he's got those anime eyes. Alright, stage 3, Arkham Asylum. Another ad. Another Liberty Mutual insurance ad. Thank you, sponsor. Not really. Alright, so we're about halfway through it here. Arkham Asylum. Always had to wonder what Wolf looked like before he became Splice. That would be fascinating fan art. If somebody wants to make it, I would love to see that. No shut up and drive in the game. Yeah. Where are you, Terry? In Arkham Asylum, Bruce. When you were Batman, you put all the worst criminals here, right? Terry, that was a million years ago. There's nothing left there now. Get back to the cave. The Joker spent years here. I may find some clues. Terry, get back here now. Okay, but this place is a wreck. There's no threat here. This is another thing that didn't happen in the movie, but it happened in the Game Boy Color game too. Yeah, this was a deleted scene originally from, it was intended for the film, but didn't make it in. So that's a very interesting inclusion. So we have the Batman Beyond Return of Joker movie, we have the uncut version, and we have the video game world, where they are all very different. Yeah, so about Connor, thanks for the reminder. DC in 1998, I believe, DC Consumer Products, Warner Brothers Consumer Product, I mean, made animated DC merchandise called DC Superheroes, where they would have the TMBA and STAS versions of Batman, Superman, and the Flash, and also include a Kyle Rayner Green Lantern, Aquaman with the hook hand and the beard, and Steel, and they would include other characters from DC Comics who weren't in the shows yet, like Hawkman and Connor Hawk, Connor Hint Superboy, and a few more that I'm probably not remembering, but the Connor Kent Superboy is in like the 90s jacket design from the, his original design from Return of Superman. So if you go on the Watchtower Database's Instagram channel, you can see that we posted the character design that Warner Brothers Consumer Products did for this early animated Connor Kent. So that's pretty cool to look at. So go check that out. It's on the Instagram from a couple months ago, but it should be pretty early up on the page if you scroll. I still wonder who's the mother or father of the Dee-Dees. Yeah, it'd have to be the child of Harley Quinn, which, if anybody's reading Batman Beyond the White Knight, is named Bryce. And there's they're twins. So, I forget the daughter's name, though. It's a pretty good series so far. These are original Jokers, just some spiky purple-haired dudes. Okay, he's changing the suit select. That's something I never figured out how to do when I was playing, but it probably would have helped me a lot. in my opinion, who's a better love interest for Batman? Catwoman, Talia, or someone else? I think Batman is meant to be with Catwoman, ultimately. I think Talia and he have a lot in common, but I think she's ultimately they can't see eye to eye. Talia's methods are too extreme for Batman, whereas Catwoman can be extreme, but not as extreme as Talia. So there's a bit of a tier there. I do think Wonder Girl, or not, sorry, wow, not Wonder Girl, Wonder Woman is the better fit for Batman in the long run. Their only issue is that she's immortal and will one day outlive him, but that's kind of the case with almost anybody that Wonder Woman were to be with, so why withhold love because you're an immortal? Then you'll never be in love, right? Max should have been Batgirl. That would have been cool to see, Jake. That would have been pretty cool. I don't think Max needed to be a Batgirl. She could have had her own codename, maybe. But, Max is definitely one of the most interesting parts of the Batman Beyond series, so I think as long as the character continues, Max should be at the forefront. Which is something I miss in Beyond the White Knight and Batman Beyond Neo Year. Those are the two comics coming out. Right, what's the boss want? A spooky place like this? Memories, I guess. Oh, I didn't read the rest. That was fast. Will Batman learn about Damian's existence in Young Justice? It definitely seems like they're setting it up there. And some additional Jason Todd stuff, but that's if Young Justice gets to season 5. So we'll have to wait and see. So this is the Riddler's old room, I think. And then another random dude in a top hat. Pretty easy fight. So somebody built the Riddler like a catwalk sort of thing. Like that's what you do with cats. You give them a little platform to climb around the ceiling. So by Batman Beyond, the Riddler turned into a cat. Oh, and there's a big hole in his room. Okay. Another random hat dude. This looks like Baron Samedi or something, like the voodoo ghost guy. Oh, and he can breathe green gas. We got some snake splicers. That's cool. Kree and Will thought Max and Terry should have dated. Yeah, she was the stronger character over Dana, I think, ultimately. But Max is basically Terry's Oracle, if you think about it. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Absolutely. Okay, the inner workings of Arkham. We know this from the Batman Arkham games. There's always a labyrinth under Gotham. Or under Arkham. And Gotham. But specifically Arkham. Because everyone needs a labyrinth with giant moving wheels, and whoever did a renovation, or whoever built this place was like, let's make it like Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's a bunch of these giant wheels. Like, who's that supposed to deter? Little treadmill. I can only assume it's protection against the Sewer King and his army of alligators.
Too many North Carolinians fall victim to human trafficking. That's why I helped create the first human trafficking court. To help victims and
oh, this is my representative in North Carolina.
Stop fighting to keep us safe.
Sherry Beasley running for Senate in North Carolina. So y'all from other states and countries get to see that one. That's unique. It's a unique North Carolina ad. Alright, anyway. So, new room. Which villains would you want to see in the Arkham show that will be on HBO Max? The one that ties in with the Batman. So, the Penguin would be awesome, especially if it takes place after his series. I think seeing the Riddler again, the unnamed prisoner from the movie. To get a little more obscure, because those are the obvious ones. I gotta think about that for a second. I'd love to see like some really creepy, weird takes. Like I read in an interview that Nicolas Cage said that he'd love to play Eggman in Matt Reeves' Batman world, and I think that's kind of a great idea. I have a personal affinity for Clayface. I think he's an underused villain that definitely deserves a live-action treatment in a feature film. If you gave me a chance to make one, I'd go Clayface. Who else would be really fun? Maybe dig deep and go, like, check out the Arkham Asylum Living Hell miniseries by Dan Slott. There's some really interesting, weird villains in Arkham that, you know, that are just, they're not your typical supervillains, but they're there for their own health. Oh, did I not say Egghead? I thought I said that. Egghead. Did I say Eggman? Whatever. Egghead is who I meant. Still wonder how they'll do Mr. Freeze. Yeah, that'd be really cool to see too. I heard an interesting casting choice for Mr. Freeze. Mads Mikkelsen. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess he could do it though. He's not officially cast. I just heard as a rumor, or like a fan casting maybe. Who do you think will be in the Batman Cape Crusader show? Season 1. So I expect the Cape Crusader show to be potentially like Young Justice, and that there might be time jumps between seasons, because I think that would give them the chance to set up Batman's early mythos, jump ahead to when he's more established as a hero, maybe even allow Bruce Timm to end with another season that has callbacks to Batman Beyond. So there's a lot of possibility, but I'd love to see in this first season kind of more basics. Like, let's see some villain origin stories in a new way. Let's see some Black Mask, because Bruce Timm hasn't had a lot of time with that character. So when does the boss start the fireworks? Maybe there's still a component missing. Other characters I think will appear. Maybe like the Mad Monk or Batman and the Monster Man. That kind of seems like stories to pull from for the show. You again, Batfake? Don't bother me, kid. I'm reminiscing. I have such fond memories of this place. In fact, I became a memory here. What do you mean by that? What are you up to, Joker? Ask the old man, Batboy, but you're intruding, brat. Young people have no manners these days. Ghoul, teach him some manners. School's in session, Batman. Today's lesson is about pain. That was a really creepy way the Joker just disappeared like that. And who are these creepy faces in the corner with the pointed ears and the laser beams? Like, looks like a gargoyle, sort of? I don't think it's anybody we've seen before, though, and it's not the Joker, is it? Are these supposed to be like demented Joker heads, like blowing fire? This would have killed me so fast if I was playing this. I thought Cape Crusader was going to be noir style. Yeah, Jake, it is. I'm just saying I think it's going to pull from his early mythos. So, but I do think it'll have the possibility to grow and expand over time. Like, I'd love to see a season do an extended Azrael story. You know, with the Order of St. Dumas. Oops, I didn't read that. Now it's your turn, Joker. Afraid not, Batfake. I just wanted to visit my final resting place before I burn everything to ashes. What do you mean, ashes? You'll find out soon, brat, but not soon enough, I'm afraid. And again, he just jumps up and teleports away. Another weird cutscene. Bruce, I'm back. Bruce, you here? Bruce! What happened? Who did this? Thanks for coming, Barbara. I didn't know who else to call. Did you say you went to Arkham? Yes, Joker was there. He called it his final resting place and asked Bruce why. Obviously, I can't now. He said what? Yes, Bruce has been acting very strange since Joker reappeared. What happened between them? Some hurts never go away. You deserve to know the truth. It was 40 years ago. Oh yes, the flashback. Here we go. Robin was out alone one night when he fell into a trap. When he realized he was missing, Bruce and I scoured the city. We pressed every underworld connection, but there was no word on Robin. Then one night, we were sent an invitation by the Joker to the ruined Arkham Asylum. Joker had Robin. Bruce and I were able to save him, but it was too late. Robin was never the same. Joker had altered Robin's personality, creating a hideous Joker Jr. It took a year, but we were able to recover his memory, restore his sanity. That face Batman's making is awful. Bruce blamed himself for what happened. He forbade Tim to be Robin again. Tim didn't like it. He felt he had earned the right to make that decision for himself. Tim left soon after that.
After saving with customized car insurance,
another ad.
customize everything.
Yeah, that was a weird new way to do that backstory. Terry's like, I went to Arkham. Joker said he died there. And then she's like, yep, let's tell you the truth. Nick said they should have had a level taking place during the flashback where you get to play as Bruce. That would have been cool. Tim now leads an ordinary life. He's a top-level communications engineer. This is true. A bird in the hand. Here's Tim. Mr. Drake, I need to ask you a few questions regarding the Joker. Joker has stolen several components from Gotham Air and Space and Wayne Enterprises. I was hoping as a communications engineer you could tell me what he might be able to do with them. Oh, he just snuck into the... Mr. Drake, sir, he's a hologram. He just like evaporated into the floor. There's good work, Batfake. You tracked me down. The disgruntled Tim Drake is indeed in my employ. What's your crazy scheme, Joker? Wouldn't you like to know? I guess it can't hurt to tell a caged bat what else is flying tonight. This is one of Uncle Sam's orbiting defense satellites. A handy little laser gadget for shooting down missiles. Or giving someone a world-class... You get control of with computers... Ding ding, correct answer, Brat. Tell him what he's won, Johnny. Here, I'll back it up just here, since I couldn't... That was really fast. Okay. Give someone a world-class hotfoot. You gain control of it with the computer you stole with the parts you stole. Built with the parts you stole. Ding ding, correct answer, Brat. Tell him what he's won, Johnny. A sneak peek at the giant smiley face I'm going to laser carve into Gotham City. You're crazy, Joker. I'll never let you get away with that. You're too late, Batman. Drake has already provided me with the communication codes. Just stay right there and you could be the first cinder on the block. Haha. More purple suit. Yep. Very purple. Ted, did you ever watch any cartoons and shows from Discovery Kids? I'm not sure. What shows were on there? I can't remember off the top of my head which ones were there. So now, yeah, no, we skipped the nightclub scene. That was a while ago. There's just some weird shields he's got in his arms right now, though. Defensive suit. Okay, that's why. Now go into the nimble suit, and again with the labyrinth. It's kind of cool to see all the promo art used in these loading screens. Nothing I don't recognize from before, though. Oh, these obstacles don't seem that hard. But maybe I'd feel differently if I was playing it. Okay, there's a key in that computer. And the robot up there. So he's like the perfect spot right now not to get hit by the robot. Just keep breaking the computer. There you go. You found the key. Jake asks, what's your favorite DC animated movie not related to the Timmverse? Ooh, I gotta think about that for a minute. Interesting question. But here we are, final stage, Jolly Jack Candy Factory. My favorite movie not related to Timmverse. Well, I'll tell you in a second. You counted me out too soon, Joker, but I'm not the Batman you know. As you'll soon find out. The jelly bean jar that Joker had was from the Jolly Jack Candy Factory, which is not the clue he does in the movie. That's gotta be where he set up his headquarters. Under the Red Hood is a good choice, Jake. I love the Flashpoint paradox. Flashpoint's one of my favorite stories. Try to think of some other ones. I actually really like The Long Halloween that just came out too. Alright, be careful, Terry. He'll have plenty of deadly traps set for you. I know, but I can't let him set fire to the city. I'm going in. Here we go. Yep. Clowns and boxes. Oh, this is the actual purple clown from the Batman Beyond Rebirth episode. The guys earlier kind of looked like him, but were a little different. This is the dude. Have a favorite Batman movie or movies? It's definitely Mask of the Phantasm. But live action, I'd say The Dark Knight. But the Batman, I really enjoyed the recent The Batman. So, yeah. Nick Sorensen likes Green Lantern First Flight because it gave Hal Jordan his moment to shine in animation. Yeah, he didn't get to have that in the DCAU shows. Hal Jordan is like seriously a character who has deserved a lot more. And DC's tried to do it, he just never caught on between the live action film and these animated movies. Like that was the time when Jeff Johns was like doing peak Green Lantern storytelling with Blackest Night and Sinestro Corps War and all that stuff. Great reads. If y'all haven't done it, go back and read Jeff Johns on Green Lantern. Jensen Ackles would be a great live-action Batman. I have to agree. That is a pretty good choice. I also think Tom... I'm going to say his name right. Is it Tom? Hold on. No, John. John Hamm would be my pick for a live-action Batman. Because I think he could be big and gruff, but also funny. He can pull in the camp when you need that version of Batman. So I think John Hamm would have the range for an older Batman. That's who I would cast. I said it. I've been thinking a lot about a live-action Batman Beyond movie too, and how the cast of Stranger Things would be perfect. They'd be perfect for it. I think the guy who plays Steve, Joe Carey, should be Terry McGinnis. And then like all the other actors in that show, you know, you could have the girl who plays Erica could be Max. I think either Nancy or Sam has possibility to be Melanie Walker. You could bring the Stranger Things cast back into Batman Beyond as a reunion and have them just play characters in that world. Like, they don't all have to be the leads, you know, but having an episode where Finn Wolfhard, you know, or the guy, I forget all their names, but like they could just guess, they could play the villain of the week or whatever. If it was a series or if it was a movie, they don't all have to be the main roles. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential there. Michael Keaton has to be Bruce for Batman Beyond. That I agree with. That is non-negotiable. As long as you have that element in it, then I think the rest could follow through. And I think the Stranger Things cast has that potential in them, just because I think Joe Carey would be, the guy who plays Steve would be a great Terry McGinnis. He's got the same inflection in his voice. So maybe listen to that. If you're watching Stranger Things, listen for that next time you see him on screen. Just think about it. What game is this? Asked Brendan Nelson, a little late to the party. This is Batman Beyond Return of the Joker on PlayStation. They also made this game for the N64. And we are watching someone else play it. I am not actually playing it right now. Yeah, Joe Keery is Steve. That's what I said. Yeah, and Batman will never... I didn't read that. Hold on, let me back it up. Okay. Does Joker have full control of the satellite? He's working on it. The computer he built is amazing. Yeah, and Batman will never get deep enough into the factory to stop him. Ha ha ha. Yeah, but he did. If they did return the Joker live action, who would be Joker? That's a good question. Ideally, they, you know, bring back Jack Nicholson somehow from the dead. That's not possible. So, Willem Dafoe is a good idea. I like that. Yeah.
But you hate transporting. There's nothing on the market worth a damn that would
We're gonna skip this ad.
Won't weigh you down and cook some mean steak.
I don't know why I get grilling ads. That was funny. Oh man, that Joker's got a different kind of gun. Oh, what? That's so weird that he wasn't allowed to get that health box. Or maybe he did. Maybe he chose not to grab it yet. Okay, yeah, he got it. There it goes. I only said Nicholson to go with Michael Keaton. But if it's the Return of the Joker, it should be a Joker we've already met before, don't you think? So, maybe Joaquin Phoenix, or dare I say, Jared Leto. Jim Carrey was born to pay the Riddler. He's gotta pay him the money. Jake would love to have a live-action Blight in ink. Yes, that'd be so cool. I really feel like live-action Batman Beyond is just a matter of time. Sometimes I'm tempted to, like, send a message to Michael Uslan and be like, hey, let's make this happen. Get the Watchtower database. Let's help you make this Batman Beyond thing a thing. If, Michael, if you're listening right now, just hit us up. It's all good. We'll get you through Batman Beyond. We'll make it with you. It'll be awesome. It'll be shway. But who would I cast as Blight in ink? Ana de Armas's ink. I think that is good casting. Although if we're going with the Stranger Things cast, maybe Natalia Dyer, who plays Nancy, could be good as ink as well. Leave Batman and me, you'll only slow me down. Okay, Chucko, he's all yours. Live action Blight. I'll think about that. Boss fight with Chucko. You know how the dinosaurs died? Well, Chucko does. This is a weird look for Chucko. I mean, I think we've seen him with the bazooka before, but not this like weird strap thing. The guy who played Damien Dark in The Flash. Yeah, okay, yeah, he could be. I don't know his name either, but that's an interesting casting choice that could work. I was tempted to say Jason Isaacs. He played Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter movies. So, or maybe Lee Pace. It's another option for Blight. What is a weird secret door? I never would have caught those. And look at all these. There was like an extra life in there or something. I don't know. Dinosaurs were big in the 90s until Disney and Jurassic Park 3 killed them in the early 2000s. Yeah, well, dinosaurs are still cool. I went to a history, it was a museum of science recently and saw a bunch of dinosaur fossils and skeletons and stuff, and it was pretty cool. I don't think dinosaurs ever stopped being cool. These weird little things by the pipes in the background with like the checkered things look like urns. Like a little candy cane elf died and they put it in these urns in the background. That's creepy. Jolly Jack. The nimble suit, good call. Oh, then you could just glide across the level. That's easy enough. Nope. Someone forgot to install enough sidewalks in this part. Whoever should do that, or whoever did that, should not be responsible for interior design work anymore. Dinosaurs were everywhere in the 90s, but they made a comeback. There's some new clowns. The walls shifting. That's fun. This guy's got like a big beard or something under his mask. Maybe it's chest hair. I don't know if that's supposed to be the guy in the tank top. These are weird looking Jokers. I love that we've never seen these guys before. Jake says, if you watch From Dusk Till Dawn, George Clooney could have been a great Batman. I have seen that movie. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, his Batman movie was just not great. It's good if you watch it in the context of thinking of it like a feedback loop to the Adam West Batman series. It was supposed to be that campy. That was on purpose. Terry's little face in the top left screen looks pretty upset. It's kind of wincing. Yeah, it's not Clooney's fault that movie's bad. There's just a bad version of Batman. I kind of would like to see, so if this Batman Beyond show I'm talking about is true with all the other casting choices, have Chris O'Donnell back as Dick Grayson for a Batman Beyond movie. I think it would be kind of fun. That is who I would cast as a Batman Beyond Dick Grayson. It's probably a hot take. Could a tattoo Joker work? I mean, you can get a tattoo of anything. But you mean like a Joker with a bunch of tattoos? That's fine. Or you could get a Joker tattoo if you really wanted. Wow, he just kind of hit that guy till he fell. He's got the defense skill. I watched a little bit of Power Rangers growing up, so I'm talking about that in the comments. I just never got super into it. I remember checking out the movie a few times. I feel like Power Rangers in Space was the one I watched on TV the most. Jared Leto had tattoos as the Joker, but I guess it didn't work. No, you could have tattoos as the Joker. It's fine. Okay, going to the secret room. Seems like boss level room. There's a lot of boxes. No? Oh, just a clown inside a box. Play on. Not a boss fight at all. Wheezing336 says, I think Batman and Robin has a better story than either Burton films, even with how thin Batman and Robin's story was. Well, that's just saying a lot about the other Burton films. I think Batman Returns is the best one of the bunch. It's got the best aesthetic. There's almost no story in Batman Forever. So... Nick Sorensen, I also missed out on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mania. Batman anime series got me, and I was just loyal. I was loyal to Batman. It's really satisfying to watch that Joker like flamethrower the other guy. If you can let a CPU take out another CPU, why not? Do we wish that we would have seen Terry actually use these other weapons in the show, like these electric nunchucks and the bat staff, those defense shields he has on sometimes? Could have been weird. Batman is coming this way. How's the satellite going? No problem. Gotham City's goose is almost cooked. The police are surrounding the factory. Don't worry, the boss has things under control. They'll never reach us. This has been a long final level. It's alright though. Oh, yep, another labyrinth. This one seems to be going pretty well. Oh, the DDs. But it's not a fight against the DDs, according to the screen. You gotta fight that computer and just block the DDs, I guess. Oh, and then they can just disappear like magic. Bad boss fight. You guys should create your own Batman villains and vote on the best one. I've created a few in my head. If DC ever gives me a call. Wait, let me go back to the cutscene. Ha ha ha, now I control the satellite. There's no need for Mr. Tim Drake anymore. What are you doing? Now the fun begins. It's a very painful looking Tim Drake. Alright, this has got to be the finale. Yep. Drake, where's the Joker? Joker? What are you talking about? Snap out of it, Drake. Drake? Joker? Oh no. Oh, that is an emoji for the Discord. Drake, you're the Joker. Not quite, Batman. I'm here in his brain and he doesn't even know it. Utilizing top-of-the-line genetics technology, I encoded my DNA on a microchip and set it into Tim Drake's brain 40 years ago. It took decades to rewrite his cellular makeup, but now Mr. Drake is Mr. J. And my comeback party is going to set the town on fire, Batfake. Do you think you are Batman enough to stop me? And then he shoots him. Oh, of course, more random Daleks down there. Dean Stockwell was a great Tim. Yeah, he really was. The guy who's doing this walkthrough is almost dead, but he's got one more life, so... But he's also almost got the Joker. Well, that's kind of close. Alright, final hit. Boom. Jolly Jack catches on fire. The laser beam has stopped. Go, go, storm the factory. It's a weird wink. The nightly news reported that I was hurt, helping to put an end to the Joker's plan. And that both Joker and Batman have disappeared, but you and I know the truth, Barbara. It'll remain our little secret, Tim. No one but the team will know. Terry, I owe you big time. Bruce couldn't have chosen anyone better to put on the mask. Coming from you, that means a lot. Hey, what are you doing here? I'm where I should be. You saved something precious to me, Terry. Thank you. What can I say? Being Batman gives me a chance to make a difference. It's not being Batman that makes you worthwhile, Terry. It's the other way around. Ever tell yourself anything different? And then everybody hugs. Hello, Tim. Hi, old man. Batman flies off into the city. Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, the end. So that was the PlayStation version of Return of the Joker. We had a couple alternates to the movie. One being that Terry infiltrates Arkham Asylum and finds clues there, and that leads to him confronting Barbara about the flashback. I'm just gonna cancel this. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna back it up on this screen for just a second while we talk. Okay. You know, actually, let me switch it over here so we can have some nice background music. So yeah, really interesting game. Makes it so easy watching this person play it. That's very true, Nick. I'm so glad everyone could join me for this easier, relaxed version of experiencing the Batman Beyond Return of the Joker gameplay, because it was not easy when I tried it last week. Never gonna try it again. I think I'll do the same deal with Gotham City Racer. I might play through it tomorrow. If I do, I will let you know, kind of spur of the moment like I did today. That's just how it's gonna be. It'll be cool. But yeah, so interesting to see the differences. It seems pretty clear to me that the game had information about the film, maybe an early version of the script, and developed the game based off that. And the script went through some additional rework as it came together. So I'm very curious if the game developers, like, if they were designing the cutscenes off of storyboards, or if it had gotten far enough that they had, cut deleted scenes to work with or something. So I have no idea, but that'd be really interesting to find out. Get in touch with some of the people who made the game to answer those questions, but we may never know. I don't know. If anybody knows, please let me know. You can @ me on Twitter. I'm Ted_Kendrick. You can also be sure to follow my newsletter. I plugged that earlier, but I want to do it again. That is at tedkendrick.com, where you can also learn about some of the other creative endeavors I do outside of Watchtower Database. But definitely sign up for my newsletter to really see all that other stuff. That's tedkendrick.com or tedkendrick.substack.com. As far as Watchtower Database stuff goes, we've got some exciting things coming out. You also saw the trailer dropped recently for the Poison Ivy Plant or Person video. That is the next step in our finale series of story videos. So Poison Ivy will come out in very, very soon. Actually, it'll be about, I think it's around 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks from now. James is working very hard on getting that one ready for premiere, so he is still working on it. But it will come out very soon. And then the one after that was something that we all got together last fall to shoot, the big finale video. And if you are following the storyline that we're doing through the Watchtower Database, the recent DCAU Multiverse Revisited video kind of clarifies the plot. If you were lost, it helps you put things together. You might know that I'm playing a villain called Dr. Manhat Ted, who is a man in a hat named Ted, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm very cosmic meddling is going on, and it was great. So I'm glad. Yeah, please get hyped about the Poison Ivy video. Get hyped about the video after that. Some of you know what it is, but some of you don't. If you were a Patreon on the $10 level, you would know what video is coming after that, but nobody knows the video coming after that. So there's still mysteries at hand, and I think a very exciting summer from the Watchtower Database. So yeah, and that's kind of another reason why I'm trying to get these streams going back again, because we got some momentum coming out of the channel, and I want to keep it going. And into the podcast coming back, it's not going to be 12th level intellects or 13 level intellects. I think we're going to call it the Data Buds podcast. I don't know. We're talking about it. Something to think about. We're going to launch it sooner than later. Definitely in time to start talking about Batman: The Adventures Continue Season 3. Because when that comes out, we're not going to do typical like video coverage like we did with Season 2. We're going to talk about it in a podcast setting. So, yeah. Zeta, yeah, I bet not. We're never going to talk about the Zeta Project. Never. Never, ever. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know why I said Zeta Project. You said Zeta. I don't know what Zeta means. What happens to DCAU? I mean, that's left to be said. We're still getting new stuff. We just had Justice League Infinity come out last year, and Batman: The Adventures Continue is continuing to come out as well. So the DCAU is not done. What happens to it remains to be seen. I think we still get some additional installments yet. I think there is fan hunger for a Justice League reunion and a Batman Beyond continuation, whether that's a movie or a show. But those are two things that I would imagine could be on the way. I don't know that. There's no reason for me to believe that. Like, nothing for me to know that's like, oh yeah, they're working on it. I don't know that. I just think if I were a betting man, I think Justice League Reunion and Batman Beyond have a chance of coming back. So, yeah, that's what happens to DCAU. That's my thought. All right, but I'm gonna leave y'all with that to ponder on the future of the DCAU and the future of the Watchtower database. Since I just kind of not spoiled things, but planting some seeds. So yeah, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout soon. In the next either tomorrow or sometime next week. We'll do a similar thing with Gotham City Racer and finally see how that game ends. And then next week, for sure, I'll be playing Batman Vengeance on PS2. And I'm very excited to start that. What PlayStation am I playing the Batman game on? So it's a PS2. I was playing last week when I attempted Return of the Joker and Gotham City Racer. It was on PS2. Which is a big reason why I couldn't save. It was a little complicated anyway, but excited to actually be playing PS2 games on PS2 rather than PS1 games on PS2. The backwards compatibility didn't always work. So, yeah, I'll be playing PS2 game on PS2, as it should be. Awesome. Yeah, okay. Bye, Nick. Bye, everybody else who's tuned in today. It was good to see some familiar faces. And again, you might catch me later this week, definitely next week for some more stuff. So I'm back to making this a habit as much as I can because it's fun. I didn't play any video games today, but I'm excited to get back in them. I just sometimes get stuck on wanting to see how the Return of the Joker Gotham City Racer ends, that it kind of stopped me from doing these for a minute. So this is a great way to move on. Yeah, I am lucky that I have this PS2 in a stable condition. It is just stable enough to get me through these. It works for its purposes, so awesome. I am going to go for real. Y'all, thanks again for joining me today. Subscribe to my newsletter if you haven't. Again, that's tedkendrick.substack.com. tedkendrick.com goes to the same place. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Showtime, everybody!
Engagement.
They can talk all they like.
That means everything.
Don't forget that.
You heard it, folks!